Welcome to another weekend of the vlog. This weekend is actually pretty boring. I went for a run. Made it to the halfway point. No kids out today.
Why not?
Spoke too soon. All the kids are out now.
She's saying her last words. Do it, do it.
What?
The little one over there.
Oh, trying to make it across.
Do it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Next one. Nice.
Oh man.
Nice. Oh, she's jumping now.
Oh yeah. I love this part.
I went shopping a little bit.
エビのビュッフェでございます。シュリンプクラッカー、OK？
We ate burgers.
Thank you.
And I went to go check out a bakery in the neighborhood. About to go explore my neighborhood a little bit. I may have found a bakery in the neighborhood, which would be good and bad at the same time because I'm addicted to carbs. So I don't need an excuse to go to the bakery every weekend. So instead, this week I would do another So since I have like 2.5 months left here in Tokyo, the last few weekends I'm going to be really rapidly deploying a bunch of ideas and throwing a bunch of things against the wall to see what sticks. So the first idea I had is called Do More Box, and so I launched that this weekend for about a week to see if it's actually a viable idea. The idea came from, since being here in Tokyo, I've been taking a lot of really great pictures. But I wasn't really confident in my ability to sell those pictures because there's a lot of photographers out there, a lot more talented photographers. I'm basically an amateur photographer with a really nice camera. So I didn't really think that trying to sell my pictures was the best route. But I noticed that a lot of my pictures are landscape pictures, and I also remembered there was research showing that working somewhere that had pictures of the outside, so it makes you feel like you were outdoors, actually improves your productivity. So I was thinking of an art rotation where every week you get different art for your cubicle, because I know at least where I work, the cubicles are very gray, it's very depressing, it's horrible to look at. Maybe because I work with a bunch of guys, so no one really decorates their cubicle, but it's really dreary seeing all this gray everywhere. There's no color at all. So I thought it might be cool to have a rotation of art for your cubicle every week. But anyway, I kept going with the idea and thought of other things to help you be productive. So there's fragrances that have been shown to help you focus more. There's snacks to help you brain food that you can have. So I thought of putting all those things into one box, and you would get a new box every month. You could send back the old photography, and you get new photography plus a new box of materials to help you be more productive. So after talking to a few people, they thought it was better for it not to be a subscription box, but kind of like a one-time box. They thought it could be really cool as a gift idea. And so that was where Do More Box came from, as in you do more with the box. So the next step was actually testing to see if people would buy it. And so that's when I built the one-page splash screen, which is very basic. I used a template, I think it was a Node.js template, but I went ahead and moved it over to Rails because that's what I'm most comfortable with. And so the base site is very basic. You go in, you can see a bunch of the features, you can decide to order. If you do order, just ask for your name and email address, but once you click confirm, it actually says like, sorry, we're out right now, because I'm just testing to see if people are actually willing to buy the product before I actually put in the effort to launch it fully. Originally I had a bunch of different price points, but I found someone saying that on their page they found it more successful when they only have one price, and they kept it very simple. So I went back to just doing one price point. And I actually hooked it up in the back end so that the price changes randomly. So there's like 4 different price points I'm testing to see at what price point more people are willing to buy. Overall, the whole testing process is going to be less than $100. I think I paid $10 for a web server for the month, and I'm not going to even use it for the month. The most expensive thing was ads. I went ahead and did Facebook ads just because Facebook is easier to tell who exactly your demographic is. So I think I bought a week's worth of ads at a $10 per day max. So at max I'll pay $70 for a week. And then buying the domain. So the domain was actually $11. You usually can get it cheaper than that, but I just wanted the name. So altogether that's $90, and it might come out to be a little less than that for a week to test out the idea. And if the idea works, in my case, I'm going to shoot for about 10 customers, so 10 people leaving their email addresses. If I get 10 people, then I know the idea is something that people want to actually buy, and then we'll go from there. So that's basically how I'm doing product testing of ideas I have. And so every weekend from now on, I'm probably going to be launching one of the ideas I have and seeing if it's actually viable or not. But I think that's all for this weekend. As always, remember the important things and forget the rest. See you next weekend. Welcome to another weekend here in Tokyo. We're about to head out for the day. We meaning this guy and me. Did anyone running already today? Where's that guy?